Chapter 1. Echoes of the Forgotten. The story begins where most endings are written in the quiet moments before everything changes. The sun hangs low over the vast expanse of the Sahara, its golden light stretching across the dunes like a path to the unknown. Here, in the heart of the Mali Empire, where the sands whisper secrets of the past, a different kind of tide is rising. Not the tide of the sea, but the tide of knowledge, carried on the winds of curiosity in the hands of those who dare to chart the uncharted. Timbuktu, the city of gold, hums with the energy of scholars and sailors alike. The air is thick with the scent of parchment and ink, the rustle of manuscripts turning like the pages of time itself. In the shadow of the Sankor Madrasa, where the greatest minds of the age gather, a young mathematician named Al-Hassan traces his fingers over a map that defies the known world. The lines are not just inky or the echoes of forgotten voyages, the silent testament to those who sailed beyond the horizon. The ocean, vast and untamed, has always been a mystery to the people of the desert. But the scholars of Timbuktu see it differently. They see not a barrier, but a bridge, a path to connect the wisdom of Africa with the unknown. Al-Hassan's fingers linger on the edge of the map, where the ink fades into the unknown. What lies beyond? He murmurs, his voice barely audible over the distant call of seafaring instruments. The answer, he knows, is not written in any book. It must be sought. And so, the journey begins. Not just a journey across the sea, but a journey through timely rediscovery of the lost art of navigation, the forgotten mathematics that once guided African sailors across the waves. The scholars of Timbuktu were not just keepers of knowledge. They were explorers of the mind, charting the depths of the ocean with the same precision they used to map the stars. The waves, when they finally come, are not the gentle lapping of a shore, but the thunderous roar of the deep. The ships, built with the skill of Malian craftsmen, cut through the water like blades, their sails catching the wind with the grace of a dancer. The sailors, their faces weathered by the sun and salt, recite the ancient formulas passed down through generations. The stars are our compass, they say, and the ocean is our teacher. But the ocean is not always kind. Storms rise like specters from the depths, testing the mettle of those who dare to challenge its wrath. The ships groan under the weight of the waves, their timbers straining against the fury of the sea. Yet, through it all, the scholars remain steadfast. Their calculations are not just numbers, they are the lifelines that keep the vessels afloat, the equations that guide them through the darkest nights. And then there is the moment of discovery, the moment when the horizon parts like a curtain, revealing a land unseen by African eyes for centuries. The sailors gasp, their voices lost in the wind. The scholars bow their heads in reverence, their hands trembling as they record the coordinates. This is not just a new land, it is a new chapter in the story of Africa. But the story does not end here. The echoes of the forgotten are not just whispers of the past, they are the foundation of the future. The knowledge gained, the voyages undertaken, the lives changed, they all ripple outward, shaping the course of history in ways no one could have imagined. As the sun sets over the horizon, casting the sea in hues of gold and crimson, Al-Hassan stands at the bow of the ship, his heart heavy with the weight of what has been uncovered. The ocean stretches before him, endless and mysterious. The journey is far from over. The tide of Timbuktu has only just begun to rise. And with that, the chapter closes. But the story is far from finished. For in the depths of the ocean, and in the hearts of those who seek to understand it, lies a truth as vast and as ancient as the sea itself. The next chapter awaits.